Alright, just a quick tutorial on how I make my little paper hide-a-treats for the pups. This is just a TP roll, so it's actually already perfect size for it. But if you got a paper towel roll, you can cut them, or you can do really small ones if you get those like coin rolls for quarters that some like dollar stores and craft stores have. That works too. But yeah, when I was talking about the fold, so I fold it two ways. One side that's a little bit more easy to open, and the other side that's a little bit more difficult. So the bottom side, I just do a flat fold like this, and then one over. This way you don't have to use any adhesive, which could be potentially bad for them, or any staples or any tape or anything, stuff we don't want them chewing on. Alright, so just a flat fold on the bottom like that, and then I take usually kibble, but you can use treats too if you want. I like to make them work for at least a third of their meals a day, so I'm using kibble here. Fill it up, not all the way, maybe about 3/4. And then this fold is different because now we're kind of out of space. So what I do with this one is I kind of just push my thumb in one side, fold that down like that. Okay, so you got this little like scoop looking thing, and then I do the same thing on the other one over that top of that one. Right, and then you just pinch it, like kind of makes like little dog ears actually. And usually this is going to be the side that they nose open first. Eventually, once they learn that, you know, it's full of treats, they'll just rip right into it. But it's also just the easiest way I found to fold them. I tried a bunch of different ways, and it's kind of hard to seal it sometimes, but this seals pretty well now. I mean, you can shake it pretty vigorously and it doesn't come out too easily, which is what you want, because you want them to kind of work for it a little bit, right? So flat fold on the bottom, altogether, you know, the size of a TP roll, whatever, that's probably about 4 inches or so. Flat fold on the bottom with the 4-inch hard paper, and then the 2 inverted folds on top, one inside, fold the ears, the other over the top, pinch the ears, and there you go. I mean, it'll hold together pretty good. You can even, you know, like I said, you can do it 2 ways. You can go around the house, and you can, like, once he knows, or once they know what the exercise is, you know, you can go around the house and hide them different places, like on their dog beds, underneath the couch, you know, anywhere you want, under a placemat. And then I say search. That's the term I use here. You can use whatever term you want. And then you can kind of guide them maybe to the first one if they don't know what the heck's going on. But once they find the first one, and once you start doing this with them over time, they'll know what the exercise is. And it kills a lot of time. One, burns a lot of energy, physical, but also mental energy. And it provides really great enrichment in a creative and incredibly cost-effective way. And then when you do these outside, when you fold it this way, they stay really taut. So you can even like chuck them. You know, you can chuck some in the trees. You can throw some over by the bush. Maybe, you know, an easier one to start with. But whatever, it makes it fun, but also a little bit challenging. Once they get it, it's pretty hard paper, so they got to kind of tear at it and figure out how to eat around the paper. They're not going to ingest the paper 9 times out of 10. If ever they do, it's completely organic. They'll just pass it. So, yep. Let me know if you got any other questions, but pretty cut and dry. That's my hide-a-treat enrichment.